Hey guys, welcome to a new episode, Fueled by the Haters Customs, Shelby Ferrari project. We had a little bit of a hiccup. I'm alone in here a lot. I do have some help once in a while. So to take the body of the car on and off, it was a pain. Needed two guys, really wasn't really enough. We needed more help, and it's kind of hard to get when everybody's busy. So I had help today. I figured I'd be all right. Then he gave me the greatest idea I figured, which is sidetracks me a little bit from the project, but it's going to be a day project, and after that I'll move on and I'll be using it for forever after that, right? So just give you a little quick update. We fitted the motor in the car, and hood fits pretty nice. It's got not a whole lot of clearance, but it fits, and we're still waiting for parts on the transmission and stuff. So basically I had an old transport axle for a trailer, like a transport trailer axle for a wood rig, and I cut it up, and I had the beam that I had bought that a while back to do exactly what I'm going to do now, and I never did it. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to build a little crane or a jib, and I'm going to mount it on the side of my shear, which is fairly heavy. It weighs around 13,000 pounds. So I'll mount the jib on this corner, and it'll give me a big variety of use, right? I can pull out a motor, I can pull the body, and I'll actually build it's a little bracket, so I can lift the car, just the body, because I'll be probably removing it a whole lot. I don't have a lot of room to work when the motor's in the car, so like the exhaust and basically everything, right? I'll have to put the body, take it off, take it off, maybe even tack a few things, take it off, weld it, put it back on to fit something else. So instead of fighting to get people to help me all the time, I figured I'll take a day, build the jib, and I'll be able to use it for everything in the shop, to putting a plate on the shear, on the bender, to putting the motor in the car, to removing the body to put it back on. So it'll be an extra hand for me around the shop. Like I say, it veers me off of the project a little bit, but it's a necessity for I'm alone and I need a hand, so that's going to be my extra hand. So getting back to the project, we had to do some trimming on the frame, and worked out okay. Gave us the room we needed, so I'll have to rework the frame a little bit. And I got this crazy idea since I got the car. Just can't get it out of my head. I don't know if I should give you guys the spoiler or leave you guys hanging a little bit, but it has to do with suspension. I'm going to redo the top, the back links of the suspension. I'm going to redo and do adjustable. So we finished the jib. There's a few little touches to do. We'll do them eventually down the road. We can actually use them. So I'll just give you guys a little demonstration of what we're going to do, and we'll get rid of the little crane on the wheels, and we'll work with this one from now on. So I picked up a little winch, and then it's got an auto brake, so it doesn't go down. It's got a little remote, plugs on the wall. It's pretty handy. Just to give you guys a quick look here, I'll bring you guys with me, give you an idea of what we did. So basically we took a 1-inch plate, and we cut out the ball pattern, and we did some big gussets. And then we cleaned up the axle, and we welded the beam to it, and we did some reinforcement with the chain so it doesn't sag. So here it is. It works pretty nice. Works pretty nice with the pivot and everything. It's it moves easily. So I'll just give you guys a quick look here at how decent it works. And I'll just go ahead and plug it in. So just show you guys, I'll pick up the motor and I'll move it around, and it's pretty handy, and I'm pretty happy I done it. It took a little bit of time that I didn't want to take from building the car, but it's going to be so much easier from now on. And so tonight my plan is give you guys a little demonstration, and we'll build a H-frame so we can hook up the car by the fender wells. So and I'll do a wide pad with the rubbers so it doesn't damage the body, so we'll be able to lift the body off and put it aside, and then work on the frame and put it back on. I'll be able to do that by myself from now on, so it'll be a lot easier for me to work on it on my spare time. And most likely I'm alone in here, so it's going to be a lot easier. So here we go, guys. I'll just give you guys a quick demo, and let's get at it. So guys, what do you think? Gonna be pretty handy, right? So yeah. So that's our baby. We still got some work to do on the crane. I want to do a ring system on the top of the beam for extension. There's a few little minor touches, and maybe get it over and paint it, and some little stuff there, but it's going to be, like I said, later on in the videos and stuff. And right now we're anxious to work on the car, so we'll get at it. I'll build the bracket, take the body off, and you guys, I'll see a little time lapse here of me building the bracket. And I gotta order a few things for the suspension, and after that we're probably going to start on the suspension. So in the future videos we'll do suspension and brakes, and we actually got some pretty nice brakes with the parts car we bought for the motor. So it's going to be pretty cool, and we're going to fit that on the disc brakes we have right now. What we're going to use, it's Brembo calipers, so we're going to go ahead and use that on the car, all 4 corners, and we'll do a new 4-link in the back. The front, I'm going to order new lower tubular control arms because it's got a Mustang 2 front end. So we'll go and do tubular A-arms. I already got the top ones, and we'll do the lower ones. And we still got to figure out what we're going to do for suspension. I did have this crazy idea, but we're kind of still debating if that's the way we're going to go or not. So guys, I went ahead and cut some parts. So just to give you a quick idea, this is going to be the back, and it's going to be welded solid. And then I'm going to go to the front. I cut 2 little tubings with holes, so I'll be able to adjust the length I want throughout the tubing. So I'll be able to bring this crossbar up or down, or forward or reverse I should say. And then I got this piece of steel that fits just over the tubing with the bolt, and then I'll go ahead and weld the tab on top so I'll be able to pick it up with a crane. And then we'll go underneath the tubings and we'll weld or bolt these, so we'll be able to use these small straps and then attach a somewhat of an angle that will be able to grab in the inner fenders, all four of them. So I'm going to remove a lot of stress from the body, and it's going to be a lot easier to take it off than by hand, because I can only lift one end at a time and put the blocks, so it's a bit hard. So I'll keep going, just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we're doing. And I'll take the spool gun and I'll weld what I can, and then we'll bolt the parts, and then I'll get back to you guys. So guys, I came upstairs to get some bolts and nuts and washers. I actually do have some graded stuff. It's only going to be a couple bolts per corner, but it only weighs I would say under 500 pounds easily, the body, so shouldn't be an issue. The bolts we're going to be using, these are actually graded bolts, so it shouldn't be an issue at all. Actually, as you can see, we welded the frame together. This is going to stop the tubing from going like this. That's going to be the back, so we're going to drill that one too and put the bolts, put the little brackets, and then we're going to weld the slide. That's where we're going to decide how the car is going to lift. We might need to add a second one. We'll see how it lifts first, and if it doesn't look good with one strap, we'll put two straps so it's more level, but that's just minor. And so basically we're just doing this for a temporary, just for this project really, but it's going to be useful for a while, so why not invest a little bit and saving a lot of problems down the road, right? So, and even as long as I got this car, I'll keep this bracket. I might even be able to use it for something else around the shop. So I don't mind spending and investing money in something that I'll reuse or use for something else, like putting a plate. I could always put a plate on the shear or the bender. I still got plate clamps and stuff, but you never know what you need to do. So, and eventually if I ever damage something in the car and I need to take the body off, well, I'll have it done and it'll be pretty handy. We did it out of aluminum, so I wouldn't weigh too much. I can handle it on my own, and it'll be easily enough stored. I'll probably just store it behind the bender for now, and so I'll keep going. So guys, this is just to give you an idea. That's what it's going to do. I still got some work to do on it. Gonna finish off the little tubing here that we're going to be using to lift. Slide that's going to slide over tubing with the hook, so we'll be able to adjust where it lifts, if it lifts crooked or not. So that's where we're at. It's going pretty good, and I think it's going to work good. Pretty lightweight stuff, but then again the body's light, so shouldn't be an issue. I'll keep at it, and I'll try to get the brackets done so we can try to lift the body, and we'll go from there. So guys, something we kind of went through pretty quickly when we test fitted the motor in the car and trimmed the frame. So I wanted to show you guys before we get too far in the project. So I'll just go ahead and remove this engine mount, and I'll show you what we need to do. So basically we took, this is the motor mount, we took the driver's side and put it on the passenger, and the passenger side we put it on the driver's side. So that makes it, the offset makes it work better in the car. And as you can see here, it was, so basically this one was on the other side. So it's kind of going forward. And if you put it on this side, it kind of goes backwards, right? So what we had to do, we had to unbolt both engine mounts, and then we swapped the sides because of the offset, and we also moved it ahead a little bit. It works a lot better in the car and it doesn't hit in the body. The only problem is, as you can see, these two holes are not drilled and tapped. So, but it was definitely there to bolt something eventually, right? Or different, maybe different cars goes in it. So basically what we'll do is we'll bolt up the mount and we'll center punch it, and then we'll drill it and tap it, and hopefully we don't go through the block, but we'll measure how deep this goes, and we'll probably build a little wooden spacer to go on the drill bit so we don't go too far and damage something. So but yeah, that's what's going to get to you guys. And just to give you an idea what comes in those projects, you hit a lot of little issues, and you got to work through them, and you got to not make a big deal out of them, because every problem's got a solution. So just got to put in the time, and eventually everything works out. So that'll be it for this episode, and hope you guys like it. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and go follow our YouTube channel, Fueled by Haters Customs. Follow me or Mark, FBHC Jean or FBHC Mark on Instagram, and our Facebook page is Fueled by Haters Customs. Go give that a like. So hope you guys stick around. Have a good one.